Hey guys, LucarioShirona here, and we got some new news for Beyblade X this month, especially today. These are kind of um, early reveals by Core Curls, so you don't have like literally. Well, technically there is official photos on the new Beyblade that's coming out in June, but what's coming out later, that's gonna have to wait. But let's be get this by kind of covering what I literally missed. I missed out the la- literally missed out last month's reveals, and that's Scorpio Spear. And I got the Beyblade, as you can see here, is a photo when I first took the Beyblade. I didn't cover a video on it. I know it's the heaviest Beyblade in Beyblade X, but I'll try to cover it when I have the chance. Also, there's the Fox Brush Beyblade that's coming out later this month. So I also ordered this one, so I should be getting it later. Hope it is good. Let's go to the next one, to the main topic at hand. Tricera Press, I think that's the name, and it's a new defense Beyblade. This actually was first revealed in the manga last month. I had I gotta be honest, I had my doubts on it before because of how it was designed. It looked good. It had all the details, but I had my sinking suspicion that it was not gonna be real at first. And it's mostly due to because of how they design the part for the gear the the prongs on the shared with Tyranno Beats. It shares the same thing, but it's done in such a way that I was like in the manga, I was very suspicious on the design. It is there. I'm surprised they actually did it, but if you actually look at the actual Beyblades on hand, I knew off this angle here, it is round. This is rounded out. Rounded. It is not going to be very detailed. I'm going to be honest. It's most likely that the blade, the it may not be as prominent on the physical release design. I say this because of Cobalt Dragoon's eyes. They're there, but in renders, it made it a bit more obvious, but in the actual physical release, it's almost non-existent. So I'd be very cautious about if how accurate the actual Beyblade looks. But as a defense type, it comes with an M85, which is apparently is a brand new ratchet. There, it's metal. That's crazy. And so far as I'm aware, that's also metal. I mean, the ratchet. I don't have a picture. If I can just get a picture, if I can just forget a picture out, I kind of missed that. If I can just get it out, let's see if I can find an image. Yeah, there it is. Open link. Just have it open. Yep, there it is. It's a brand new ratchet. It's kind of a 5 ratchet, rounded, 85. It's a tall one. And keep in mind that the prongs, such the locks, is like of 385 and 455. So meaning the burst resistance is not great on this one. Uh, I think that's on purpose on TT because of the metal. We'll see how it goes of how with how things how they do things going forward for the ratchet. That's kind of crazy to think about. So let's see here. We also another thing to mention is the new. It's not. This was revealed the last month. as well. It's Samurai Steel or Steel Samurai. The Hasbro release is now getting a special release in Japan in the new color. It has a lore to it, which is actually really cool. The same kind of thing they did with Dinosaur Blue Coats. So now this is the same thing. They're tying back up to Kanta in her dojo. There's a history behind it, so I actually like that. I like when they do these kind of things to give lore behind these Beyblades that they release. Yeah, I remember getting the Hasbro release. It was my first Hasbro Beyblade X Beyblade that I found and got. So to see the Takara Tomy release, that's cool to see white paint. So let's move on. We have here is a brand new blade. The CX release is Leon Fang T460 XL red version. So okay, so there's a brand new Beyblade game that's coming out. Evolve. I can't remember the name, but this is supposedly the protagonist Beyblade, so that's cool. Not like the playable protagonist, so that's really cool to see. And it says this red version. That means this is not the only way to get the blade, but that does mean, as far as I'm aware, that we'll later this year see a regular release. It doesn't seem to be a homage to the Fang Leon from Metal Fight, as far as I'm aware. There's no swirl or hexagon. I'll mention the reason I say swirl, I'll talk about it later, but it doesn't have anything. It looks like attack type. I don't know what the actual combo is going to be, but it might just be black and gold like the other Leon bays of X. This does mean that what was I gonna say? This does mean that King or Titus is still sticking around the story, so that's a plus. I actually do like that in the terms of story wise. But what we'll see for the Beyblade itself is a whole different story. So I guess we'll find out then. And then we have here is our tease to Pegasus Blast. The red recolor was actually leaked a couple months back, and now we see the main color. So the red one is clearly going to be a release like the black Cobalt Dragoon, meaning that it's going to be a B4 special exclusive order. It's going to be pricey at first, but depending on how many copies they make, the red recolor is going to become cheaper at some point. So I might try to get the red recolor. But as for this one, oh, I like it. I really like it. It's painted, which is really interesting. It's really interesting. It's painted in comparison to when we got Cobalt Dragoon. It wasn't painted. The same case would be for Impact Drake as well. So that's interesting. It's the gear chip seems to be yellowish green. That's interesting. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I do like what's going on here. I don't know if I covered anything else I missed. Let's just check to make sure. I'm on the Beyblade Discord, so I just want to make sure that it's oh right, I almost forgot. What I mean by swirl, back when I mentioned with Leon Fang, the swirl is on Pegasus, and that's important because I wouldn't have realized that until somebody on Discord mentioned how it actually resembles the Metal Fight. If I can just see if I can find it. If I can link. If I can get it to load at least. If I can get it to load, it loads. Yeah, here it is. Here's the metal fight. If I can just... Yeah, so see, it may not be easy to tell at first, but the swirl's there, so yeah. That is clever on Takara Tomy to tie it to metal fight. So I not much else to say. It's like it's clever. They instead of doing the hexagon like the face bolts of metal fight, they instead did the swirl. So it's another thing that's actually clever to be creative on the artists who first designed the chip. So it kind of makes you curious about how things would go for Burst. That's actually interesting to think about. Because soon enough we'll be doing Burst in around Season 3, and we'll probably might find out how things go then. But yeah, not much to say. Yeah, I'm excited for this release. We have not yet to see potentially Cerberus, Hal Kerbeck's homage, but we'll find out soon. Yeah, let me know what you think. Until next time, bye bye.